Welcome to episode number 5 Better Your Play series, where I break down all my matches and give you guys my analysis, review, and tips throughout the match, and basically just what I do. So, one of you guys asked what my record was, so there's my record in the top right corner. I won 11 national championships, 192 wins, and 41 losses. I've been just lingering in the 1,000. I did make the top 10, and then I just stopped grinding. I consider only having one legit loss against a guy that had Penn State that just ran goal line, and I could not stop it. All my other losses just came due to, just labbing as well, testing out the ranking system, and using a bunch of tier 5 teams. So you guys have seen on my channel where I use Navy, playing against people that had Alabama. Starting out the beginning of the season, since the game launched, that's all I played was against Alabama. So I was just using a variety of teams. As I went to the leaderboard and just sorted through the highest win streak, and since this video is released, I'm currently at a 27 game win streak. So all the top 10 players that showcases on the leaderboard, the highest at that moment was a 24 game win streak with the number 9 rank player. In today's matchup and breakdown video, I'm going to be facing Ole Miss Tier 2 team. Once again, I'm still using Kentucky to compete with. Just to let you guys know, today's matchup was a tight one and a very, very difficult one. So in today's video, I'm facing a Ole Miss user who was a very dominant scheming-wise with the RPO type of gameplay style. A lot of motioning, QB keep, QB option, QB pass option. Yes, this was that type of player. First time in a long while I had to literally switch up my defense, do a lot of adjustments, and play a lot of man defense behind what I was doing. Now, he did flip numerous times, but he had a scheme. It wasn't, the same plays being ran back to back or formation, but it was the same style, and he was just very good at picking when and what way he's going to be running, his play calls. I had a lot of times based off assignments for my players during the play was kind of wacky. They didn't match up correctly as well. When I went to user something, I didn't have total control. The CPU had total control, so I wasn't able to make certain plays in certain situations. So he did get bailed out on those specific plays, which you guys will see throughout today's match. Here's a perfect example. I picked man blitz, and you guys just see assignment. So they got my far safety playing the tight end, and I have to go manually switch him. Later on, I do manually just adjust my linebacker to play him, whoever's closer to that assigned player, instead of me trying to manually go do it, because I knew he was going to throw to the tight end, but I didn't have enough time to get there. So he ends up having a wide open player because of that. So if I had a linebacker, which I do later on in the game, assigned to that tight end, it makes an easier defensive stop for me and a harder read for him to make. As he ends up scoring the first points of the game, he goes for 2, and he does not get it as we drop a user interception right there. His starting defense was conservative play. Later on, he does end up being aggressive, and he has some super fast pressure that you guys will see later on. So right here, I get one-on-one. He went to cover 1 defense user in the safety, so you guys know when that happens, I let it fly. So I'm up by 1 point. Now, facing people that have these type of offenses is kind of difficult, because when you have like motion players, sometimes it glitches out your zone assigned players based off their assignments, and it kind of glitches out your defense in a way. Now, right here, he goes for 4th and 26, so we end up batting the ball down. Now we got great field position to work with to take a possession lead. Ran a couple plays, halfback draw on 3rd down, and end up scoring because he played fag defense, just having 2 rushers and putting everybody else in zone coverage because he was expecting the pass. Right here, we switched to make a user interception, and there was a time where the CPU control just controlled all the way through. So I missed the opportunity. He goes back to that same route, and because I didn't get that interception, he ends up catching this one on the post corner route play that he just ran. But my whole goal is trying to make him work the field and not get any big plays off. So I was trying to play conservative as best as I can, but also aggressive. So my man coverage was holding up pretty decent until he gets a big play right here. So this is one of the things I didn't want to let up right before halftime. But he ends up getting the 2-point conversion and heading to second half. I get ball first, so giving up points right there kind of hurt. But I started off the second half strong. He ends up going from conservative to aggressive, got that 1-on-1 look I wanted, and I took the possession lead. Then, right here, you guys see where I try to go user to make a tackle, and it just, for some odd reason, takes me away from the quarterback. Like I said, I hate when things like that happen because I was also playing the running back as an option, so I had 2 players for both assigned players, and right there it just messed up. And he was able to get big yardage after that. Continuing on with the drive, he's just working my defense and chewing clock at the same time, so he was being very, very effective. I was kind of shocked most of his passes out of the pass option RPO plays. He did not have any penalty for any illegal lineman downfield, and he was just running it very well. But once we get to the red zone, I make it a little bit tough for him. Now, I knew what he was going to do when he came out in bunch set. He was going to run an angle route with the tight end, and I wasn't able to get my linebacker into a hook zone to play, and that's who he ends up throwing to, and he ends up scoring to tie things all up. And then right here, he starts to send the pressure out, double mug formation. I try to convert on 4th and 12 on post corner route. I dropped it, so now he has a chance to pretty much chew the game and win the game by a field goal. And luckily, we was able to pretty much have a great defense and stuff him. So we got him down to 3rd and 2. He makes a bad read right here. We stuff him. 4th and 5. He's going for it. And check this out. Man defense. I got so lucky right here on a drag route. And my linebacker ends up actually saving this play. And thank God I did not bump him out of position to get beat. So now we have time to work with. I just got to figure out how I'm going to go about this. And that aggressive blitz defense was helping him out, and it was frustrating because I do try to slide protect and it doesn't get off correctly, and I have to throw check down passes, quick passes right here. I bait him to go to the right side on 4th and 3 so I can have a backside hitch route for a first down pickup, and that's what I get. Wide open receiver, able to continue on this drive. Right here I go slide protect left to pick up that blitzing linebacker that ends up crossing face with the D tackle and doesn't pick up, and he ends up getting pressured, so I'm forced to roll out. Next play, he sends that blitzing linebacker. I'm going to throw a quick pass to the tight end. Now I'm in field goal range. But he ends up blitzing all out, pressing my guys, and when that happens, I'm going to let it fly. So wide open receiver, had a little bit of time, and now it separates the game. Now he has to try to score a touchdown, which I highly doubt because, like I said, he didn't really have any big plays out of the scheme that he was running. And I end up catching a near win against my opponent in today's matchup. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, how I played, and based off the scheme. Do you guys run this scheme as well? Let me know. Until next time, I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.